Today is a very special day in our country. It is Veterans Day. It's our chance to honor some of the most special people America has ever produced.
It takes a remarkable person to be a military veteran. We are grateful for their service, but very few of us truly know what is sacrificed by those who fight for our country. Veterans go to battle in foreign lands, are separated from the ones they love, and many have paid the ultimate sacrifice.
We have 3 Coffman staff members who are veterans. Mr. Bo Cunningham served in the National Guard, Mr. Hamilton served in the U.S. Navy, and Ms. Priest served in the military. Mr. Cunningham is still serving our country.
Please give us a few minutes at this time. Put your homework and electronic devices away.
To honor our veterans, we have a short video where Coffman veterans, as well as veterans from the community, explain to you what life was like in our country's armed services.
Try to imagine yourselves living as these men and women did. Think about what would be going through your mind if you were enlisted.
My name is Tiffany Vargas, and I was in the Army.
Hello, my name is Claudia Priest, and I am one of the bilingual aides for Dublin City Schools.
If you don't know me, my name is Chris Hamilton, or Mr. Hamilton.
Good morning, I am Mr. Cunningham. I'm a teacher here at Dublin Coffman. I've been here for several years.
My name is Taisha Graham.
My name is Catherine Marie Dirk.
Yeah, my name is Brian Ferguson. I was in the United States Air Force.
My name is Charles Turner, but everybody knows me as Skip. I was in the United States Army.
I basically joined the military in 2004 after 9/11, after the attacks in New York.
I was stationed on the USS Nassau, which was an amphibious assault ship. We carried 2,000 Marines and 900 Navy.
Marty Sichel. I was in the Army Reserve, full-time and part-time.
I am a member of the Ohio Air National Guard, where I serve as a squadron commander, and I'm currently a major in the Air National Guard.
I was in the Navy.
What did you do in the Navy?
I was an aviation boatswain's mate handler, kind of like a plane director.
My name is Mark Manley. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I was on board the USS Coral Sea in the Navy, aircraft carrier, World War II class aircraft carrier. I was an electrician's mate. I worked for the damage control area. We were the first ship on the scene when the Iowa had their explosion, and we rescued the people that were injured, and we sent our fire teams on board to help bring the ship back into the bay.
Just recently retired. I'm retired as staff sergeant in the Army, and I was a medic.
My name is Carlo Dixon. I was in the United States Marine Corps from 87 to 91.
Cody Enjoy, Army, weapons sergeant.
What does Veterans Day mean to me? It's kind of a time to just celebrate the lives and the sacrifice of the veterans since the beginnings of our armed forces, especially in a time like this when we have so many returning vets, and then we still have so many still abroad as well.
Generally, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of Veterans Day are, my grandparents. Both of my grandparents served during World War II. And then I also think about the veterans that served before me and have put us in a position to be where we're at today.
Veterans Day, it's a reflection of all the men and women who are served our country.
It's just really like a celebration to honor those who have served and who are continuing to serve.
My stepfather was a Vietnam Marine veteran. He went through a pretty rough time over there, and when he come back, the veterans didn't get treated as well as they should have or do today. And therefore he didn't get the treatment or the services that were available to him for his still PTSD and etc. So he still has anger issues, and growing up as a small child, I had to deal with a lot of them anger issues. Not knowing, because we didn't know back then,
Veterans Day means there's just a number of them out there that one never come back from the war. But have made sacrifices, personal, physical, mental, those types of sacrifices for what they did for their country.
But Veterans Day is a day that I look for, like my stepfather, people like my stepfather that did the hard job. Back to World War II, the wars were different back then than they are today.
I feel like the men and women that have served our country, they deserve the ultimate best.
For a lot of us, we have lost people, and they can't celebrate it. So it's the day of remembrance.
So Veterans Day to me, as I said, means a lot because it's my family. I've been doing this for hundreds of years. I can, as I said, go up to the Battle of Plattsburgh site from the War of 1812 and know my great-great-great-grandfather was there.
The first thing that comes to my mind about Veterans Day is basically all the people that served, everything they are going through in their lives, they might be going through, and all the people that are still serving at this time.
America, all time, America. And that's it.
I'm okay. I walked out okay, per se, but yeah, some people didn't. And they deserve the respect. And Veterans Day, for everybody, deserves that respect. That's why you see them people stepping in and burning flags.
I guess when you leave the military and you hear the national anthem, you stand a little taller, stand a little prouder, and you're thankful. You're more thankful for what this country stands for.
Veterans Day is an important part of American culture, honoring those who serve to protect our liberties, our lives, and most of all, our freedom. Please stand for the national anthem.
When you have some quiet time today, try to envision how many Americans have called themselves veterans in our country's history. That number is staggering, but the lives lost and changed due to Americans' military service is impossible to calculate. Never forget that the United States would likely not be the country we know and love today without all the sacrifices of the brave men and women, both past and present, that have the honor of being called veterans.
Please take a few minutes today to thank Coffman's veterans, Mr. Hamilton, Mr. Cunningham, and Miss Priest when you see them in the halls. If you know any veterans, be sure to send them a message or call them and thank them for their service today. Happy Veterans Day.